excited because today the birds are chirping, the sun is shining, and it's gonna be a story time. I'm so grateful. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, follow my Twitter, follow my Insta. It's Kyra Orange, just like this channel. You know what? I'm starting to get real regular on Insta. Like, I am starting to post, and I'm proud of myself. I mean, like, I always have posted, but, like, you know, consistency. I'm working on it. We're getting better every day. Today is going to be the story. I'm already laughing because, like, it was such a mess. When you look back on things and you're like, wow, that was so ridiculous, but it made for an epic story. So this is the story of how my ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend ran up on me in his house, and she was ready to, she wanted my blood. She was ready to hang me up on the cross like Jesus Christ, like I was the one cheating on her, like it was my fault. I digress. So I'm gonna give you guys some prelude. My ex-boyfriend and I, we went to high school together. I don't want to keep calling him my ex-boyfriend because that's such a mouthful. Let me name him. I'm not gonna be funny. I'm gonna name him Austin. Okay, so Austin and I went to high school together, and he and his current girlfriend, the girl I'm talking about, they were ahead of me in school. They were older than me. You know, I'm gonna name her Ava. Austin and Ava. Look at me. Okay, so we all went to high school together, but Austin and I, we just kind of like, you know, had a class or two together. We'd see each other in the hall, da 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 da. But like, when two people like each other, it's very obvious, and like, you can't, you know, you can't like fake it for other people. And he wasn't the type to fake it anyways. He would like be in my face like, sir. But like, you know, it was pretty like, you know, quiet then. Like, nothing really happened. We'd hang out here and there on the weekends, but like very rarely, and nothing ever happened. It was super like, you know, platonic or whatever. We were freaking teenagers. Okay, so Austin and Ava, they went to prom together. They were like together, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna roll this up. So we'll get to, I graduated from high school and I went off to college. I was only gone for a semester though, because like I said, consistency, I'm working on it. So when I came back, well, not even when I came back, I was texting Austin while we were gone. We were talking on the phone, actually. I used to sit in the dorm hall and talk to him on the phone. So when I came back, he was like, I got my own place, you know, come over, come hang. And I was like, all right, like, I guess, can't hurt. So I pull up over there one day in my car. I had just bought myself a car. I worked really, really hard for that. And I was making like $7.25 an hour. I worked at Party City, and it was a character building experience. But anyways, yeah, I pull up in my car, and I'm outside in the back in his parking lot, and I'm like, I'm here. He comes out and he gets in my passenger seat, and I'm like, what are you doing? I'm like, we can't go in. And he was like, and I was like, and he was like, well, Ava's in there, but she's moving out. And I was like, so I was like, fine, whatever. Mind you, at this point, he's talking about she's moving out. So he's been plotting on this for a long time, okay? It's so funny to think about it, actually. So, dang, I lost my train of thought. I do that a lot. Oh, okay, so she's moving out, da, 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 da. I was like, okay, so I'm gonna let you collect that, get that together, and, you know, before we go along with this, because I had not set out to home wreck, apartment wreck, none of that. So, you know, time goes by, you know, like maybe like a week or two. He hits me up. He's like, hey, she's, you know, come over. She's all moved out. We can hang. I'm like, all right. So I go over there. We're hanging out. Da 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 da. And I'm like, you know, I'm nosy. I'm a detective. I'm not about to lie to you. There's no reason for it. So, you know, I'm looking around. I'm sniffing stuff out, you know. Because you can always tell, like, when you go into someone's house, you look around, you can tell, like, who lives there. Because it has, like, a manly vibe or, like, a feminine vibe. Or, like, it's super clean, like they just cleaned. Or, like, you can smell, you know, what people have been doing in there. I think I was maybe, like, in the bathroom or something. And I seen, like, you know, like, hair products on the counter. And I'm like, I know you're not putting olive oil, African Pride olive oil in your hair. So, like, what's up? Like, I can throw it in the trash, right? And he's like, she's coming to get the rest of her stuff. I'm like, remember this, you guys, ladies, men too. I'm a question asker. Like, we're getting down to it. I need to know if, when, where, why, how come, because, for how long. I need to know all that because I don't like to be snuck up on. You know, maybe like a week or so later, we're hanging out, and I worked nights at the time. I worked third shift. Not for me. So, you know, it's probably, you know, 8:30-ish. And we're waiting on our friendly neighborhood supply guy. You know how that is. Can never be on time. Never got what they're selling. Never ready. Like stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Like, I'm tired of this. We're waiting. And mind you, like, I have to get to work. And, like, we were supposed to sesh before I went to work. So, like, oh my God. It's fine, it's just a critter. So, dude finally pulls up. He gets in the car and he, like, wants to chit chat. What'd you guys eat today? What do you guys do today? What's your plans after this? And I'm like, can we speed this up? I didn't say that, but, like, hello, hurry up. We've already been waiting on you. So Austin and our friendly neighborhood supply guy, they do their business, and, you know, we're off, Austin and I. So we're on our way back to his apartment, and I'm literally driving, and he's like looking at his phone. Ava said she's, like, on her way to come get some of her stuff. Mind you, because this girl is, like, taking her time moving out, because they probably do this back and forth thing all the time. You know what? As a matter of fact, I know they used to do this back and forth thing all the time, not on my account, but, you know, on their account. They're messy, whatever. So she's, like, taking the time to take her stuff out because she really doesn't want to move out, and she thinks this is gonna be, like, just another one of those times where, like, they break up for a little bit and, like, she comes back. No. There's a new sheriff in town, and he said you gotta move this stuff before the first of the month. So, you know, and he's like, I told her, don't come. Who knows what he actually told her? I feel like he did say, you know, don't come, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that. Which probably made her even more like, oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? Are you coming? Who are you with? What are they doing? We get back to his apartment. And I'm like, okay, well, I don't have time to sesh now. Like, I have to change. I have to go to work. So I go in the bathroom. I'm changing my clothes. And I hear, like, you know, footsteps, like these really quick footsteps, and I'm like, but I didn't really think anything about it because he lived, like, on an upper floor, and the deck outside was like wood. So when people would walk by, you would hear it. And I had not been in this apartment too many times to where I was like, oh, I can tell that's outside. Oh, I can tell that's inside. Bruh. I hear like all this ruckus, like, and I'm like, what is happening? And I'm just in the bathroom, like, quiet, getting my clothes on. Bro. I hear like some guy, not Austin, some guy who's like, come on sis, you don't want to do this. Like I can hear him like banging into the walls. I can hear these footsteps. And I'm like, what is happening? Because all this is happening in the living room, and then like you walk through the living room, past the kitchen, through the bedroom, and then like the bathroom was attached to the bedroom. So I'm in the bathroom changing my clothes. I was like, quite a good distance away from where this was happening. Sorry, I have an itch. And I'm like, I just didn't even think anything about it, bro. I come out of the bathroom. Dude, who I later find out is the next door neighbor, has Ava in a choke. I don't want to say in a chokehold, because he was just like holding her body, like, so she couldn't get away. And she's like a petite little thing. And you know how those petite girls are. They're like those little Chihuahua dogs. No shade if you're a little petite thing. But, yeah, he's like holding on to her. She's fighting him. Austin's standing there, and he's like, trying to, like, in case she gets free, and she does. And I'm just standing there, bro. I don't know why I was so bold. You know what? Spirit has been looking out for me for so long, before I knew it, before we were communicating, like, because I was really standing there, like, and what? And I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover. So this girl definitely would have beat my butt, drained all my blood, and hung me up on the cross like Jesus Christ. Because that's what she was out for. Blood. My guts. So, bro, she's fighting. Dude, she gets loose. And my ex-boyfriend, Austin, he grabs her up, pins her to the couch. Like, he has like... she's like sitting on the couch, and he has both his hands like this. They're facing each other, and he has his arms like right here on her, holding her down. And she's fighting, bro, trying to get loose. And I'm literally just like standing there, because it was so much, and I could not believe it's just like when you just can't look away. I was like literally just in shock, bro. She's like, what are you doing here? And I was like, what do you think I'm doing here? That really set her off, bro. And Austin was like, just go, like, go. Because this girl, she was ready, and I was not. So, oh my God, I have to go. There's literally mosquitoes, and they want my blood too. Why does everybody want my blood? So like I go out the door, I run down the steps, peel out in my car, and I'm just like, oh my God, like what is happening? Like he's texting me. Oh my God, these mosquitoes are getting me, bro, because I have the sunroof open. I'm like, he's texting me, he's like, the police are coming, like somebody called. And I'm like, oh my God. And like, what if he goes to jail? Like, what if I have to bail him out? Oh my God. Not even thinking that this girl was like trying to kill me. Like, I'm thinking about dude going to jail. Like, come on, be better. So I get to work, and I'm like frazzle dazzled, and like I was new at this job. So like I walked in, I told my manager, his name was Gator. I remember his name because everyone called him Gator, because he was from oh my God, he was from like Louisiana or something, and he had a Creole accent, so like we were calling him Gator. I'm like full tears, bro, dramatic. I was like, don't judge me. I'm gonna tell you guys what I told my manager. I was like, my grandma scared, which was the truth. Like, I really didn't want to call off. But, like, if I have to go, I have to go. And he was like, okay. So, and my shift was really long. My shift was like 10 to 6, I think. 10 to 7, something like that. So, I'm working my whole shift, and I'm freaking out the whole time. Bro. Next morning. Wait. No. Was it the next morning? Yeah. Next morning, I go and because I told you I'm a detective. I go and I check this girl's Twitter because she had like just made one, and she made one because I had one and Austin had one, and like that was kind of our. Oh my God, these mosquitoes! This is what I get for trying to do this with in the freaking car, but like times are tough. Christ the kingdom. These things are ruthless. Oh my God, I'm itching. What was I saying? Ah! I'm a detective, and this girl made a Twitter just because me and Austin had one, and we'd be like, you know, talking on that app. Like that was the app that we used at the time. So I'm looking at her Twitter, and I see her tweeting about me because, duh. I'm gonna try my best to insert these tweets so you guys know that this is the real. And I didn't make this up. This was like a thing. I was kind of like freaked out after that, bro. It was like weeks after, and I was like, bro, I was like looking over my shoulder. I was like ready. Because this girl, like, she wanted my freaking blood. And you know what? I could understand, I guess. Because I'm an understanding kind of person. And it's been a long time, like, you know, that she's been dating dude or whatever. They've been going back and forth through this. And I've, you know, kind of been a constant. Whatever. But yeah, that is the story time of, like, how my ex-boyfriend's current girlfriend ran up on me in his apartment and tried to kill me. But she didn't. I'm still here. If you guys like this video, oh my God, if you guys like this video, share it, comment, subscribe, follow my Instagram, follow my Twitter, and drop below in the comments if you've ever accidentally home wrecked before. That was my first time, and I don't want to do it again. Thank you guys so much for watching my video. I hope you liked it. Until next time.